welcome to Cloud City Flyers. I'm Chris. Today I'm going to talk about a trainer plane that really got me into this hobby, that gave me the confidence to fly. This is a plane from Hobbyzone. It's the Mini Super Cub. Now Hobbyzone makes two versions of this plane. There's the Mini and then there's the standard version. The Mini is about $99 to $100 and you can buy this online. I got this at my local hobby shop. Everything you need comes in the box. You don't have to add anything, and that includes batteries. Everything comes in it, which is perfect for the beginner. It's made with a very durable Z foam. The wing and the rudder and the elevator are constructed very good too. They're very durable. The motor is a 180 geared and brushed motor, and it actually climbs really well. It does some aerobatics too. There's no ailerons on this plane. It's just 3 channels, which is just fine for the beginner. It's all you need. A feature on this plane that kind of separates it from any other trainer plane is a little thing called ACT. Hobbyzone incorporated this on some of their planes. It stands for Anti-Crash Technology. And basically what it is, there's optical sensors inside this plane. There's one in the front. I don't know if you can see that. There's a little opening here. It's a little optical sensor there. And there's one on the bottom, this little black area right here. And basically what these do is when ACT is activated, when you first turn it on, and you can turn it off too, I will tell you about that. When you're flying and you start to nosedive or get out of control, the ACT will kick in and it will level your plane out and help you fly straighter. And it's kind of a neat feature when you're first starting out. However, I do recommend you turn it off after you've had 2 or 3 flights, because you need to learn the physics of the plane, you need to learn the handling of the plane, and I think with the ACT on, that may hinder it a bit, and it doesn't give you the full experience. But it's a great little tool when you first start out. The scale look of this plane is pretty good. They added everything you need. The landing gears are a nice touch too. You can hand launch it or fly it off the ground. I prefer to have it off the ground. It is on the radio frequency, and I'm going to go into more of those details and what you get in the box right now. Okay, first I want to talk about the transmitter that you get with the Mini Super Cub. I'm going to go ahead and turn it on here. There's a little switch. When you first turn it on, you hear the beep, and then you see the light. It's solid. This lets you know that ACT, the anti-crash technology, which I talked about earlier, is on. If at any point during or before the flight you want to turn it off, you simply press in on the right thumbstick. You will hear another beep, and then this will flash. This lets you know that ACT is off and you have complete and full control of your Mini Super Cub. Pretty standard layout as most transmitters are. You've got your throttle control right here. You've got your rudder and your elevator. One thing I don't like about this transmitter is the throttle control. It's got a spring in it, so it goes back. Usually when you push on the throttle up or down, it will stay in that spot. It will stay there. Well, this has a spring and it goes right back. So if your thumb slips, your Cub is going to nosedive pretty drastically. So be ready for that. Make sure you have control of this at all times when you're flying. Another neat feature about this transmitter that I like, and it's perfect for the beginner, is the trim buttons. Usually you have a little lever on the sides and on the bottom for your controls. And this kind of takes all the guesswork out of that, and it has audible beeps instead. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how to trim the throttle here. You can just listen. That's at its lowest point, the throttle, and if I want to raise the throttle at all, I simply push on the top button, which the last beep lets you know it's at its highest position. The battery is a lithium polymer 2-cell 7.4 volt 300 milliamp battery. Flight times with this fully charged for the Cub are about 6 to 8 minutes, and that's in normal wind conditions, about 7 miles an hour and below, and even with the throttle full, flight times are still about 6 to 8 minutes. So lots of good power in this little battery here. The charger that it comes with is actually one that I use. Lots of times, if you've ever bought a ready-to-fly kit before, you know that the balance chargers that come with them are not really great, take a long time to charge, and generally you don't use them. This one is kind of different. I actually use this one. It takes about 1 hour and 40 minutes to charge a fully depleted lithium battery. It's got your wall mount here, so you can plug it into the wall, electrical outlet. And the nice thing of what Hobbyzone did here was they included this car adapter. You just simply pull this out like that, and how cool is that? You can plug that right into your car and you're good from there. So very cool. I really do like this a lot. Like I said, it's a balancing charger, very easy to read. This light will flash when it's charging. When it's complete, this will go solid red. So very easy to see when your battery is fully charged. A few other things that Hobbyzone included in this package. You get another propeller in case your first one breaks. Extra rubber band to hold the wing onto the fuselage. And a little wind meter for your transmitter so you can see which way the wind's blowing. And also, this is really cool. I was really kind of impressed with this. They give you a DVD. It's called Learn to Fly, and pretty much everything you need on this DVD is functional. It's very good. It's only about 4 minutes, but they talk a little bit about the build of the plane, which is very simple, super simple. Anyone can do it. They talk about range testing, testing out, making sure everything works, and lots of good stuff on here. It's quick 4 minutes, but it's all useful stuff. The instruction guide that they give you is very well written. It's pretty intense as far as the information they include. Not a hard read. Lots of good stuff in here. Talk about the anti-crash. They talk about when to fly, runway takeoff, hand launching, battery replacement, you name it. They've got it in here. Everything is covered in this book, and I was very impressed by that. Alright, now that I've talked about the specs and what you get in the box with the Hobbyzone Super Cub, let's go to the field and see it in action. Alright, in closing, I just want to highly recommend this plane from Hobbyzone. I think it's a great beginner plane and something you can definitely get into flying with and give you confidence to do so. Thanks for subscribing to my channel and all your comments, and I'll see you next time. I'm Chris. Take care and happy flying.